So I'm feeling a lot better today, but rested up this afternoon, took some time to rest, and yeah, feeling a lot better, thankfully. Still got a little bit of cramping, but I'm optimistic, because I have to be. So, but yeah, I was listening to Brene Brown today, the Gifts of Imperfection, and she was talking about you know, how sometimes we fear the darkness. And she said this amazing sentence, which now I'm forgetting. I'll see if I can remember just a sec. So she says, the dark does not destroy the light, it defines it. And that it's our fear of the dark that casts our joy into the shadows. And I absolutely loved this sentence because I've written quite a few poems about this kind of thing, how the darkness sometimes is important for us. It's just like day and night. You wouldn't be able to have stars if you didn't have the darkness of the night. And you wouldn't be able to have the difference between day and night if you didn't have night. So, it's the contrast, it's the difference between the good stuff and the not so good stuff that makes us notice the good stuff. Because if it was all good stuff, we probably wouldn't notice the good stuff. So, yeah, I really, really kind of resonated with me today, because yesterday was a little bit of a dark day. Well, not a dark day, but a dark evening, let's just say that. A dark few hours. And it kind of highlighted to me that, sometimes when we go through these things, we recognize things that are really important to us. And, it highlighted, the love that I have with Rich, and how loving he is with me, and how much kindness that I have from friends and from people. We had somebody who dropped us to A&E and helped us out there, and like those kind of things that you kind of, they're running along in the background, but you don't really recognize them until something happens and you need support and you need help. And I think these are the things that it highlighted for me. So I just thought I mention that, because it wasn't all bad, and good things did come out of it. And yeah, I just thought I'd pass that along, really, because I loved that sentence from Brene Brown. And maybe I'll share my poem with you next, about the one that I wrote about darkness and light, because I'm sure I can find that somewhere. And just share with you, because I do think that it's the same with autism, to be honest. I think there's difficult things to deal with when you're autistic, but there's also some incredible things about being autistic. That you can feel so deeply, things that I don't know if other people feel quite that deeply about. You're able to experience life in all of its kind of fullness, and that's the good and the not so good. I call it the not so good because I'm not keen on the word bad. I think we've kind of thrown that about as like a bad word, really. But yeah, I think that there's some awesome things about life as an autistic person, and there's some really difficult stuff about being an autistic person. And I think that to realize that, and to take in the whole experience as not being terrible and not being completely wonderful, but just being life, because that's what it is. Bit of clarity there for me. Yeah, well, I'm trying to be completely authentic and just be myself. I was about to apologize for the fact that my hair is a mess. I've been resting today. I've been taking time to rest my legs. So, but I have been walking about a lot more on them today, so done a couple of walks around the house. So yeah, they definitely improved today. So that is good news.